OpenAI just announced AgentKit. Now, what's new about this AgentKit? It's a complete set of tools for developers and enterprises to build, deploy, and optimize agents. Until now, building agents meant juggling fragmented tools with no versioning, custom connectors, manual eval pipelines, and prompt tuning. Agent Builder has transformed what once took months of complex orchestrations and custom code. With the help of AgentKit and Agent Builder by OpenAI, you can build these agents seamlessly without having to go through all that custom connectors and complex fragmenting. So in this video today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be exploring the new Agent Builder and AgentKit by OpenAI. So without further ado, let's dive right into the video and actually start using Agent Builder. Hi and welcome back to Skill Club. This is your host Shamriz and we're finally getting started with this video. Alright, so we're here at platform.openai.com/agent builder, and here you can see we have tons of different templates like a planning helper, customer service, we have internal knowledge assistant, and document comparison. But we're going to be creating an agent from scratch. So let's click on create, and if you're confused about how you can use Agent Builder, you can pretty much go to their Agent Builder guide right here where you can see how you're going to access Agent Builder and how you can use it. So I'm just going to go ahead and start creating my agent. It's just like make.com or Zapier where you have a set of nodes and you keep on connecting nodes to make a workflow, which in turn results into an agent. But the best part here is that you don't have to do manual or complex connections yourself. You can just pretty much give instructions to chat and it's going to do the thing for you. So let's get started. All right, so the agent that we're going to be building today is going to be a personal assistant of a business where the clients put in inquiries or complaints. So if the client registers a complaint, then it should go to the complaints agent and further process that complaint. But if the client is looking for an appointment, then it should go to the appointment manager and that agent should book an appointment. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to need is to have a classifier. So here I'm just going to rename this to as a classifier, and here you can enter the system prompt. So in the classify node, I have the prompt, you're a helpful assistant. You determine on the basis of your user input whether it's a complaint or an inquiry to book an appointment. And once it classifies that, we have an output format right here. So I changed the output format to JSON, and where I'm going to be adding the first property, which is going to be classification or choosing whether it's a complaint or appointment. Let's go with classification, and I'm going to change the type to enum and add two different options here. One is going to be whether it's a complaint or it's either going to be an appointment. Let's go ahead and update this, and that's all. Now we can go ahead and start working with the if else node where we determine which way to go. In the if else node, I'm just going to go to the condition here and I'm going to say that in the output pass, which we get right here in the classify, we have the classification property. And if the output of that classification property is equal to a string which is going to be appointment, then we go to the appointment agent, and otherwise we're going to go to the else side where we're going to be going to the complaints agent. Alright, so I went on and built both of the agents, the complaints agent as well as the appointment agent. And here you can see in the complaints agent, we have a prompt which goes like, you're a helpful assistant that helps with managing complaints and registering them, also trying to resolve conflicts or complaints on the spot. Then we have the appointment agent where we ask it to inquire about the available dates from the user and what time works best for them, and then you will fix an appointment. But our working hours are 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday, and any other time office is closed. Go ahead and actually try to publish and as my personal assistant, so it's going to be PA published. Now you have two different ways of accessing this agent. Either you can use ChatKit or you can use the agent's SDK, but this is a lot of code for someone new to manage. So I would say go with ChatKit where you just have to copy the workflow ID and you can pretty much set up your own agent. And they have a guide right here on how you can actually publish your workflow, get your ID into ChatKit integration. And they have a guide on how you can use ChatKit with your agents right here. I will be pasting the link in the description. Alright, so we did deploy our PA agent, but one thing that I'm really sad about is that I cannot show you the preview right here because it is logged. It's only available to verified users, and I have applied for verification through OpenAI's portal, and it might take some time to review my profile and then they can verify me. But you don't have to worry. I have found out a way to actually run this agent on your local computer. and that is through this workflow ID and ChatKit. So they have this ChatKit guide right here on their website. I'm going to be pasting in the link in the description so you can read this if you wanted to. And they also have this chatkit.js GitHub repo through which you can start. This is more like a boilerplate and a guide on how ChatKit works. So what I did is I created a very basic front end with server.js where I actually make my API calls to the workflow using ChatKit. And I also have a front end file which renders the front end and an env file which has the secret keys like my OpenAI's API key and my workflow ID, as well as the port 3000. And once you have all of this, you just have to go ahead and say npm start to run this index.html file, and you will see the results. And this means that you can integrate your agents through that workflow ID in any front end that you have. So let me show you the front end that I built just now. It's going to be really basic. It goes like my agent powered by OpenAI ChatKit, and this is the UI of the agent. I also did some debugging, so I had to paste in my session response right here and also initialization of ChatKit. So I can pretty much go ahead and say I want to book a meeting, or maybe I was looking forward to a meeting, and you see that we have that response right here. And if I open up my console logs right here, you can see that the text that I sent is right here. So the input text is I was looking forward to a meeting. So this is how you can run your agents using ChatKit in any front end if you don't have the preview option right now. And I think no one has talked about how you can set up ChatKit and use this workflow ID. I pretty much did that as well. So I hope this video covered everything about Agent Builder, how you can build really basic to complex agents, or how you can integrate them into the front end using ChatKit. So with that said, I want to wrap this video up. I hope this video was helpful. If you found this video insightful, hit that like button, share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Ring the notification bell to never miss out on our daily updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Till then, stay curious and keep exploring.